Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell Plan. I'm doing a live video today on Instagram, but I plan on saving it and uploading it to YouTube. So if you are watching the replay on YouTube, this was live on Instagram. So you may not know what we're talking about because you won't see all the comments. Anyway, I'm here today. I am planning for this week in my teacher planner. I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of the game in my teacher planner because I feel like it's kind of been slacking lately. So I'm spending my Sunday night prepping for it. So this is week 5.5, which means it's the fifth 6 weeks and it's the fifth week of the fifth 6 weeks. And then I'm just going to fill in the dates down here. Again, this is my teacher planner. I don't really do plan with me's in this one very often, so this is kind of a special treat. So I'm actually going to use this washi tape from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to use it to cover where it says subject because I don't want it to say subject this week. And plus I just love this washi tape and I want to use it on everything. And since I don't have my own class, I don't really divide up my teacher planner into subjects. I mainly just make my own categories. So it kind of makes sense to cover up that subject area. I like to use a gift card to cut my washi. That's cute, isn't it? Hey, Abby. This washi tape is like amazing. Thanks, Kimberly. I'm planning on uploading this one to YouTube afterwards, as long as it saves right on my phone. So if you can't catch the whole thing tonight, hopefully it will be on YouTube later. So, gosh, that washi is so pretty. So I'm going to put some more of this washi down on the bottom. Just to kind of tie it in. And I haven't really used washi a lot lately. You've probably noticed in my spreads lately that I don't really use washi tape, but I got this washi tape this week from Hobby Lobby. It's part of the new Petals and Bloom that they just released, and it just like screams my name. I mean, it's floral and it's beautiful floral at that. And so I've been using it like crazy. Like you'll see it tomorrow in my mini planner. It's in my gratitude planner this week. I've just been going crazy with it. I used it in my April monthly spread and my teacher planner. I'm about to, sorry, I have to sneeze and it won't come out. Mommy 4, I don't know what your first name is. I am an instructional specialist and I make it work for me. I don't use it for subjects. I use it for like different things that I have to get done. So I don't know if that really answers your question, but I think you could probably make it work for you. I make it work for me. So sometimes you just have to be creative. All right. So now I'm going to grab the teacher sticker book, which this is the one that I leave at home. I have one that I take to work and it's like practically empty. There's like hardly any stickers left. So I'm going to be using these plain strips that don't have any words. And I'm going to use these right here to label my columns. Oops, that's the same color. So let's go ahead and put that here. I do not know the timeline for the release of the teacher planner. I have no idea. I don't know anything about future releases. We find out about them at the same time as you guys. So I have no clue. I could tell you that last year they released in April, but that does not mean that they are releasing in April this year. That's just when they released last year. So I'm sorry, I really have no idea. I saw on Facebook where someone said they emailed and asked, and that they said the person replied and said June. But again, I don't know if there's any truth to that, because I have no idea. I know that we will have them before next school year, which is all that matters, right? We can be patient. Okay, I moved this one over because I forgot this color, and I kind of like that it's a little muted pink or peach. Sorry, I almost knocked my... Okay, so then I'm going to label my sections up here, which I really want to use my black flare pen, but I don't know if I have any in here. Let me grab it off this planner. Okay. So I'm going to put to do. These are just important to-dos. I usually use this first column with important to-dos that kind of need to be done earlier in the day. So like things that, sorry, this is the first column. Things that need to be done maybe right when I get on campus. Hi, Summer. We are planning in my teacher planner for this week. So you basically just miss me laying down the washi and laying down these little bars to write on. That's pretty much it. So these are like important to-dos that I need to do right when I get to school. That's usually what goes here. This week we have some testing again. So I'm testing 3 days this week. So since it's so many days, it deserves a column of its own. Here, I'm going to put ITS tasks. I'm on ITS, that's my title. And so these are kind of going to be things that I need to do that are specific to that role. So, sorry, sometimes when I'm writing, I don't talk out loud. So that's what I usually use this third column for, is things to do with that. All right, this next one I usually use for meetings because Lord knows I have a lot of meetings. This one I'm going to use for planning. My teachers have team planning once a week, and I do my best to go to those plannings so that I'm up to date with what they're teaching and what needs they have technology-wise. I don't always get to them because sometimes I'm doing other things, but I like to notate it in my planner so that I can try not to plan around it. Then we have purposeful planning this week. So that's going to get a column. All for itself. And then this last column I usually do with tasks that I need to get done that day. So it's usually like a checklist or just something really important that like has to be done before I go home. And so then I usually check this column usually around 2, just to make sure that I have about an hour left. to make sure that I got everything done that belongs in this column. So that kind of shows you how I make these columns in the teacher planner work for me, even though I'm not a classroom teacher anymore. So, is that your writing on washi? Are you talking about this that I just wrote? This isn't washi. These are stickers. I assume, but yes, that's my writing. I assume that's what you're asking about. Okay, so since I want to stick with black and pops of color, and maybe some florals. There's some florals in here too. So I'm just pulling out some sticker books, besides the teacher one, that I could use. So for example, I'm in the big color story. I'm going to go to the black and white section. Oh man, I used them all. Are you on spring break, Leisha? If so, I'm jealous. Well, that's a bummer. I'm going to take this one that says change your thoughts and you'll change the world, because testing is only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm going to cover Thursday, Friday with this black quote. Lucky. I love that we already have, I loved spring break when we had it, but it's also like, now that it's over, it feels like we have forever until another break. So. I have seen that planner plunge. And I don't know if I'm going to participate, because I feel like I try to mix it up. I mean, maybe not all the time, but pretty often. So I don't even know what else I would mix it up to. I don't know if that makes sense. So I don't know if any of you have suggestions for what I could take a plunge into. Let me know, and maybe I will. I'm going to cover up that gold since I don't really have gold in this spread. But I still I want to incorporate the black that's in this washi, but I also still want to keep color in it. I have a tripod that I ordered on Amazon. Girl, Alicia, I can't afford that plunge. Erin Condrens are expensive. Okay, we don't have any plannings on Monday. So I'm going to use my scissors. I'm going to cut. Do y'all hear my dog growling in the background? Okay, we also, let's see. I'm going to put this fun little polka dots there. That would definitely be a plunge for me, though. You're right. And I'm going to put this cute little Every Moment Matters, because we don't have planning on Monday. So that's just a fun little way to decorate that. I kind of want to add some of these floral stickers in here. We don't have purposeful planning on Monday and Tuesday either. So, you have 2 Erin Condrens, Alicia? Girl, I think my husband would kill me if I told him that I was going to go buy an Aaron Contrin. He'd be like, no, you have 20 happy planners. You go upstairs and you plan in your happy planner. That would not fly with Mr. Kell. Girl, you need to. That's a good deal she's got going this weekend. It almost has me placing an order, too. I feel your pain on that one. We're on a no spin, though. The Kells be poor. Okay. All right, I have a big meeting on Thursday, so I'm going to use these little... Why you had to get them when you're still dating. You're funny. I'm going to use these little banners to kind of notate this important meeting. That's good. Unexpected bonuses are always fun. This is my teacher planner. I don't show it very often. So I thought it'd be fun to do with y'all tonight. Plus, I really need to get this done before I go to work tomorrow. Because work's going to be crazy this week. So... put another quote over here. I'm going to trim it up so that there's not so much white, but we don't have planning on Friday either. So this will be a cute little quote to cover up that box. This is my teacher planner. This is the Happy Planner Teacher Planner that came out last year. No, I don't know when the new one is coming out. Last year they released in April. They haven't said anything about it yet, which makes me kind of think it's not going to be April again. But you never know with them. But I don't know when it will be. Okay, now I gotta quit putting so many flowers down and I gotta actually decorate. Summer, I'm not a mom, so I don't really know what would be in a mommy planner. But it'd be pretty easy to turn a planner into a mommy planner. I would assume if you just put mommy things in it. So here I have two grade level teams, that meet on Tuesday, two that meet on Wednesday, and two that meet on Thursday. So, that's what I'm using these little icon stickers for. Is to notate that. And then I'm going to go ahead. Where's my pen? There it is. I'm going to go ahead and write those in. It just started raining again. It's been raining here all day. All day. I'm actually going to use this brush pen, I think. You only have one. I have 7 planners, so I can't really help you with that. That could be good. Just lettering. I don't know if I could do that, though. I think I'd miss my stickers too much. And I've already done all my spreads for this week, so I won't be able to do it this week, but what's a NWS stand for? I'm assuming I should know, but I don't. Sorry, guys, I'm looking at my letters and not the screen. So if you guys are commenting, just give me a second, okay? It's quiet around here. My husband went to the movies tonight with, oh, I couldn't do no white space. But I don't think I could. I think my brain would explode. That would definitely be a planner plunge. Definitely. I can't stay on all night. I have other things to do, but it is probably going to take me a little bit to fill this in. This brush pen is a Tombow. I don't know if y'all can read that. It's kind of blurry. And it is this one is the hard tip. You see the H right there? That tells you it's a hard tip. Y'all just really want me to do this planner plunge thing, don't y'all? I wasn't really planning on doing it. Allie, I know white space would be like those spreads where it's like there's a box sticker in like every single box and like you just cover the whole thing in stickers. I mean, I guess you still plan on it, but I think it would be too much for my brain because I would just see the stickers and I wouldn't see the things that I actually need to do. So, I mean, some people plan that way, and that's great for them if it works for them, but I just don't think it would work for me. I like to be pretty, but practical. Yeah, a lot of Erin Condren people do. Sticker kits, yeah. Sorry, I'm over here drinking my Sonic. I just think it would not work for me. Wrong pen. Yeah, so my husband is at the movies with my sister's husband. And I mean, it's not that they don't like each other, but they're just not really friends. My sister's husband's just really quiet. And so they get along fine, but they've never gone and done anything where it was just the two of them. So Matthew was kind of like nervous, I think. But Zach asked him to go to the movie, so he said yes. Allie, yeah, fools. At Sonic, I'm drinking a frozen lemonade. Did you write that, or is it a sticker? I wrote all of these. Yes, this is my teacher planner that came out last year. I don't know when the new one's coming out. Did you learn how to write like that? I just kind of play around with different fonts and I practice. Lots and lots of practice. you can't really learn it without practicing. So I just like to look at different fonts and try and mimic them. And then they just kind of get stored into my tool bag, I guess. Because now I just know how to write like that. Yes, 1 column done. Only a million more to go. Okay, here. I-T-S. And then I like to go up on the very tip of this marker because it's a really fine tip and write just on the tip. You would think that all teachers have pretty handwriting, but that's not true. A lot of them do. I kept thinking that they were going to cancel this meeting right here, and they never did. So if they cancel it now, after I've put it in my planner, you're going to have an unhappy Heather. All right. I have a meeting tomorrow. So let's find a fun, colorful sticker. I'm looking in the teacher sticker book. And I kind of like this one. But I think I'm going to use this one. This is a Tombow marker. And this is a Papermate Flare. Sorry, I just saw your question. We're going to take this pink one that says Smile More. It's always a good reminder. Then we're going to put this Remember sticker. What is your position? I am an instructional technology specialist. So that basically means that that's what ITS stands for down here. Instructional technology specialist. It means that I help teachers incorporate technology into their lessons. This is a Tombow. It's the hard tip. That's what that H right there stands for. It's got a weird name. I don't remember its actual name because it's in Japanese. I work in a school. At an elementary school. Yes, that's the word. Thank you. I couldn't remember, but it's the hard tip one. I don't remember. I think this meeting is at 2, but it might be at 1:30. So normally this is the teacher planner. So normally, I don't know if you can see, but it says subject underneath the washi. And so normally a teacher would write like reading or writing. But since I don't have an actual classroom anymore, I covered that with washi. And then these labels are from the teacher sticker pack. And I labeled my own columns. Do you still use the Michaels? Yes, I do. I have some right here. See, these are not all my pens, but I have lots of pens just right here. Okay. I really want a yellow checklist. And I found a yellow checklist. So, I'm going to put this here. I'm actually going to cut off that top that says today. Ain't nobody need that. Whoops. And then I'm going to put it like that. Honestly, I don't remember what movie they went to go see, if you want me to be honest. It was a movie that So Zach, that's my twin sister's husband. Zach asked Holly to go to the movie, and whatever movie it is, she was basically like, "Nah, I'm good." And so then we went over there today, just for a minute. We just had to go pick something up. And he was like, "Hey, Holly doesn't want to go with me, but do you want to go?" And he was like, "Sure." And I was playing with our niece, so I wasn't really paying attention to what the movie was. And then they were like, "Heather, do you want to come?" And I said, "What movie is it?" And whatever the movie was, I said, "No, thanks." But I honestly don't remember. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting kind of distracted. We have purposeful planning these 2 days, but that means I could technically cover up this day. So I like this blue smile, and I like the blue. And I guess the theme of my week is smile more, because smile more. But that's okay. I think this is like the most decorative I've done in my teacher planner in a while, because I normally just don't have time to go this crazy. Let's add in a little fun something else there. So part of my problem right now is there's tons of things that I could fill in, but my work calendar is on my phone, and I'm on Instagram Live on my phone, so I can't check it there, and I could check it on my iPad, but I have a YouTube video. Where are the checklists in this sticker book? I'm sorry, I'm going through here looking for those little checklists. There they are. I see them. I found them. Okay. Let's put a cute little coral checklist here. Let's put a cute little green one here. Bye, Allie. Tell your husband I said hello. Me and Coleman Clan, the girl who just said she had to go, went to high school together. Oh, hey, Heather. I didn't know you were here, too. Hello. Let's put a fun blue one right here. This is turning out pretty cute, if I do say so myself. Ooh, I love this sticker. I need to find a place for it. It says, progress, not perfection. Let's put that right there. Okay. So now let's go here to testing, because we have testing this week. You may be my husband's least favorite person right now. Tell him that my husband feels his pain. When I first got into hobby plating, he was like, quit spending all of our money. And when I made the design team, The design team's not a paid position. They don't pay us. They just send us free product. But my husband was like, that is a pay raise. They may not be paying you, but they are paying you. They are putting more money back in our pockets because you're not spending it anymore, which I still spend some money on Happy Planner stuff, but nowhere near as much because I get a large majority of it now. Okay. See, like I'm sitting here and I know that we have testing these 3 days, but I don't know what we're testing on which day, and it's on my calendar, on my phone and my iPad, which are both in use. So, the best salesperson ever. That's funny. Maybe I should have gone into sales and not into teaching. Just kidding. I love my job. Apple Watch. Yes, I have an Apple Watch. Oh, you're saying I could look on my calendar. Duh. Let's see if I can look it up on my calendar. Sunday. Yes, you're so smart. Yes, I now know. Let me put these 2 stickers down. Because now... Okay, I'm going to cut this circle sticker. You guys know I love to cut them. I don't really know why. I just like that it's now. I don't know. Okay, so tomorrow we're testing math. Which I'm going to leave this part empty because I will end up filling this in because I'm doing small group oral admin testing and I don't want to put the kids' names here since that's kind of private information. So I'm going to leave that blank, but that's what I'll fill in later is the kid that I'm testing with, just so that I remember. I used to teach middle school ELAR, so I feel your pain/joy. I love teaching middle school. I love middle school kids. They're probably my favorite, but they can also be a pain in the butt sometimes. So I taught 7th and 8th grade for 4 years. I taught 5th grade for a year. I taught 4th grade for a year, but now I'm an instructional technology specialist. So I work with K through 5. Oh, and there it is, my ILT meeting that I set over here. It is at 2:00. All right, I'm scrolling through. Tuesday, we are doing reading. And Wednesday, we are doing science. So much art. They're all so precious, though. I love middle school because those kids need you. At least in the middle schools that I taught in, they just needed someone to love them and to listen. They can definitely be a pain in the butt, but I also loved it. And if I ever go back into the classroom, it will probably be a middle school classroom. Okay, so I feel like the rest of this is gonna have to be filled in at work. Because honestly, my days they're different every day. A lot of times I don't know things that need to be done until like someone emails me and it's like, hey, can you do this for me today? So a lot of times meetings come up at the last second. So for now, I'm going. Have you gotten other teachers at your school into planning? Some. There's probably, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4 teachers at my school that use Happy Planners. The thing is that at school, I'm the technology person. So not really like the paper planner person. I mean, they all know that I plan, but I'm so busy teaching them how to use technology that I don't really have time to teach them how to decorate a paper planner. So, okay, this may end up being one of my favorite spreads in this planner. And it will be full by the end of the week. But since I don't know exactly everything I'm doing this week, then this is just where it's going to be for now. So, how long have we been live? 41 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I think I'm going to go watch some Hulu or something since Matthew's not home. What time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. So yeah, I'm going to go do that, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight and watching me plan. It was a lot of fun, and I'll talk to you guys later. Happy Sunday. Have a great week.